Good morning, kids, and welcome to Children's Story. My name is Nathan, and today I'll be telling you all the parable of the talents. This is a parable Jesus told to the multitudes and his disciples, and it comes from my favorite part of the Bible, Matthew 25. There was once a man who was traveling to a very faraway country and called his servants to him to leave them some of his money to take care of while he was gone. He gave the first servant 5 talents, the second servant 2 talents, and the third servant 1 talent, each according to his ability. Then the man went on his journey and left the servants. The first man, who had 5 talents, went out into the market and made another 5 talents. The man who received 2 talents also went out into the market and made another 2 talents. But the man who had received 1 talent was afraid. He buried the talent in the ground and hid it from his master. After a long time, the master finally returned and came back to see what his servants had done with the money. The first man, who had received 5 talents, came to him and said, "Lord, you delivered to me 5 talents. Look, I have gained another 5 talents." His Lord said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You were faithful over a few things, so I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord." The second man, who had received 2 talents, came to him and said, "Lord, you delivered to me 2 talents. Look, I have made you 2 talents beside them." His Lord said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord." Now the man who only had 1 talent went up to his Lord and said, "Lord, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered seed. And I was afraid, and went and hid your talent in the ground. Look, there you have what is yours." Now this was very bad news. His master had entrusted him with money, and when he came back, all the servant did was insult him and give him back the same amount. As you can imagine, the master was incredibly upset. His master answered him and shouted, "You wicked and lazy servant! You knew that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I have not scattered seed. So you ought to have deposited the money in the bank, and at my coming I would have received back my own with interest." He told his guards, "Take the talent from him and give it to him who has 10 talents. The man who had just lost his talent was cast out of the kingdom, and the rest of the men lived their lives in joy and abundance. Now the lesson Jesus wanted to give to us with this parable was that we in this world are the 3 men given the talents. God has blessed each and every one of us with a gift, and he wants us not to bury it in the ground and hide it, but to share it with the world and use it to glorify God's name. May God bless you all, and have a happy Sabbath. Thank you.